Hey guys, excuse the all black running gear. I've just been out on a run. First of all, my hair is disgusting. As you can see, red, brown, and you can also tell, I don't know if you can tell, but it's really dirty. So I'm sporting the really messy hair today. I use henna. I know a lot of people hear henna and they go, I'm good, I'm fine, thank you. But it really is the most amazing product and I am absolutely in love with it. Now even more so than I was before. I've been using henna for about 1.5 years now and I've just gotten back from India and I've learnt so many cool tricks to add to your henna and why it's so good for you and why Indians use it in the first place. So I'm really excited about it. It's a product that I've fallen in love with. So if you're not really a fan of dyeing hair and you really love hair treatments, things like that, but you'd like to change it up a bit, henna's perfect because it's so good for your hair and it gives you a different colour. So my colour is usually brown, as you can probably see at the root. Sorry, it's so dirty. But it is now this like beautiful maroony red colour. And when I've done it, it's been months since I've done this, so that's why today it's happening. But when I've first done it, and for months afterwards, it's so shiny, it's so strong, and it's so smooth. If you've, I just love it. It's amazing. So anyway, today that's what we're gonna do. People have asked me, henna, not sure, and I'm gonna answer yes. Actually, you should do it. So first of all, you're gonna need your henna. So today I'm using Henna Herb Color Hair Tint Dark Red, and it's BONVIT, the brand. I've never used this before, so we're going to be trying this out together. I usually use the LUSH henna, and you can get it in Kaka Rouge, which means red. You can get it in black or in brown, so depends what colour you are, but it's really expensive. So at LUSH, it's $24.95 for a block, and that I can probably use twice just because I have got medium hair. When I had my really long hair here and I used it, I'd have to use almost the whole block, so that's $24.95 for each dye. This, however, is $11.60, and I'm pretty sure I could get more than one use out of this because it seems pretty full. The good thing about BONVIT is that it comes in different colours. So see how this is dark red? It also comes in golden, so if you've got blonde hair and you just want to really shine it up, perfect. It also comes in like a grey coverage in case you want to cover your greys, and it comes in blacks and browns and in actually different shades. So that's really cool and what I liked about this brand. But yeah, so henna is really complicated. There's so many random Google sites about it that make me more terrified of it than they do help. So I just wanted to write down everything, tell you guys everything I know about it and why it's so amazing. And I'll also put links at the bottom so you can learn about what colour would suit your hair the most. So here we go, we're going to do this. So you're going to need your henna. Best thing is that it comes in a powder. If it comes in a block, you have to break it down into a powder. So we've got our henna. You're going to need an old bowl that's heat proof and that you don't care about because it will get coloured. This is just a gross bowl we keep around the house. Perfect. You're going to need boiling water, so go and put your kettle on. And yes, you can just mix the henna like that, but I like to add things to it because I know it's good for your hair. So lemon juice. Apparently I've just got some cheap, I think this was $2 or something. So it's called Sunshine Australian Made, Australian Owned Lemon Juice. And it's pure, so that's really good. Otherwise, I would squeeze the lemon in. That is really good for detoxing the hair, so it'll get all the gross stuff on, and apparently it activates the henna faster, so that's really good. Paprika. So this is hot paprika, so I'm only going to add a little bit, because remember, whatever you put into this, it's going to be touching your scalp. So if, as I've done, you put lots of chili in it, your scalp's going to be on fire all night, and that is what I did and had to come back from. So learn from my mistakes, please. So get some paprika if you want it really red. Also, apparently red wine is really good for it, so if you're having a cook-up, leave a little bit and do your henna the next day. Ginger is really good for your body and your hair, apparently. A lot of masks, hair masks, ask you to put ginger in it, as well as honey and olive oil and things like that, but I don't want to add those because they're going to ruin the consistency of the henna. So I'm going to add a tiny bit of ginger in mine today. But as I learned in India, herbs are so good. So just Google some really good herbs for your hair and just pack them in there. I'm not at my home at the moment. This is my parents' home. I'm sort of stopping by before my traveling finishes. But when I'm at home, I've got a whole packet of herbs that I add to it. I mean, I even add my mixed herbs that I cook with. So I don't know if it helps, but I think it does. And when I was in India, I learned that just any herb is so good for your hair for nourishment. So get that in there. Got my towel, safety first. And I've got my henna. So I'm going to open this up. And as you can see, it's a really gross color. It's green. It is really green. So I'm going to put a little bit of this. So we're slowly adding water and we're mixing. And it doesn't smell good, I'm not going to lie to you. It doesn't look good, that's for sure. But see how the color is slowly turning? Now, my old one never turned red, so this is kind of a nice change. Mine stayed green, and it was so gross to think that I was putting that on my hair. I'm one of those try first, learn later girls, so if you can't handle that, then I'm really sorry. But it's just how I go. So I'm going to add my little bit of lemon. I'm going to add a bit of ginger. Yeah, a little bit of a lot of ginger. And a tiny bit of this hot paprika because usually, and look at how red that paprika is. I mean, yeah, that is definitely going to add some redness to your hair. So while I'm mixing this, I'll tell you guys about henna. If it's grown in different soils, it comes out different colours, which I think is really cool. Before I went to India, I would just leave the whole night in it to make sure it was just as red as possible. But since going to India, I've learned that it really does, it locks in, and after that, it doesn't really matter. So if you are uncomfortable with sleeping with it in, you don't have to. So don't worry about that. So you want it to sort of be like a cake mix. You want it fairly thick, but not too thick so that it's hard to put it in your hair. You also need gloves, guys. So I don't use gloves because I don't mind having the red hands, but it's not a great look. So you probably need gloves. And it'll harden a little bit. Try and put it on as hot as you can. Because that way the red goes in easier, or whatever color you've got goes in easier. So I don't know if you can see that. It's a bit watery, so I'm going to add a little bit more powder to it because you want it a bit more cluggy. And then it's time to mix in your hair. I'm going to put it on. So it's really messy, and I obviously part my hair here. So I'm going to make sure that it is like lathered around here before I work it out through my hair. You don't need too much through the tips, but your tips are the unhealthy part of your hair that do need to be cut in, do get split in. So try and really get it in there. And so just you brush your hair beforehand, and it is messy. It's so messy. It's like having a mud fight by yourself. So don't be shocked if it gets everywhere. Try and do it. I try and do it outside in a swimsuit, but if it's too cold or whatever, do it in a shower and clean up while your hair's up. So I'm going to put it all in, and I'm going to put Glad wrapper on my hair. First of all, it holds the heat, and second of all, it makes it less messy. So that's 2 pluses. So as you can see, I've got the henna in. It sort of looks like clay or mud is stuck in my hair. You can see I've got it all here. So I'm going to go now and use wet wipes and just even dishwashing liquid or your face toner to wash that all off so it doesn't stain. This is why you wear gloves, guys. See how orange my hands are? I don't mind this, but you probably will. So use gloves. So guys, henna dyes or stains really, really fast. So see, I'm stuck with that now. I will just keep washing it and put lotion on, but put Vaseline on or pawpaw cream or anything really geloidy and thick and oily so that it acts as a barrier between that. I'll just keep washing it and hopefully it'll come off. So now we've got our cling wrap, Glad wrap, and we're going to grab it like so. I think that was $1, so just buy the cheapest one, it doesn't matter. I just got it from my kitchen. And we're going to wrap it around our heads because the henna is like clay. It's probably just going to stick to it. Wrap there. and keep going. So unless you look like an alien, you're not done yet. So I'm quite careful because I'm so nervous of it like falling out or staining anything. Henna stains. It's just like dye. I mean, it's not just like dye. It's obviously much better for you than dye, but you still have to be careful. So there you go. I now look like a metallic alien from Mars. You can get some scissors or you can just rip it up. Wrap it around your bun. I've tied that up with a hair tie because it's just a black hair tie, so I don't really mind. But yeah, crazy. So while I was in India, they said you can keep it on for an hour if you want. I am so used to keeping it on for ages, so I'm going to try and leave it on for as long as I can, but an hour is fine. In case of housemates, or husbands, or people in general, get your hair up in a towel and you don't look like an alien. Do it. Hey guys, so I'm all finished. It looks fantastic, and as you can see, I've gotten rid of that halo, as I like to call it. It is so gorgeously red, and I'm really, really happy. I'm so happy. I left it in for 3 hours just because I had the time to. I did a bit of house cleaning and then watched some Orange is the New Black, and it was amazing. Really suggest you start watching it. But as you can see, it's lovely. I'm so sorry it's nice and messy because I've literally just run a hairdryer through it real quick so I could show you guys. Stand under the hot water for as long as you can. Try and get as much of it out. I know it's hard. It feels like you're never going to get it out, but you will. So then put some shampoo in it, loosens it up a bit, wash it up. Put some conditioner in so that it softens it, so it almost slides out after that. Then shampoo again, and then condition it. And when you're with your last condition, really put it in there because it's just going to grab up those oils now that it's got the henna in it. Another thing is, when you get out, I use this as an opportunity to oil it. So I always, every time I wash my hair, use my Body Shop Grapeseed Glossing Serum. So that's that there. Best product I've ever bought. It is one of my favourite products from Body Shop. I work there, so I actually learn all about why it's got certain ingredients in it and how they benefit you. It's also great because the Body Shop, most of its ingredients will be from places in the world where the Body Shop has opened up a company or given women the opportunity to work when they couldn't have, or children to get out of working and put back into school. So it's a beautiful thing to contribute to, and when the products are this good, you can't be unhappy. So this is amazing because you can wear it every day. It dries unoily. It is not going to leave your hair disgusting and oily like Moroccan oil often does. But because I've just put the henna in, I've also taken the opportunity to put quite strong oils in. So I've put Bond natural oils in. This is the first time I've used this, and I am really impressed with it actually. It's called Liquid Gold Pure Tissue Oil. It's got avocado, grapeseed, and rosehip oils. It's like meant to be for scars, stretch marks, wrinkles, and dehydrated skin. But I've popped just a bit in the ends and a bit at the roots because I get a lot of breakage at my roots. I am so happy with this colour, guys. Now that I know it's this colour, and I know that product is so fantastic, next time I'll do my eyebrows. The difference between BONVIT herbal henna and my LUSH is that the LUSH sometimes turned my hair bright orange, and it never came out this silky. This is really, really silky. I mean, it was silky before, but this just feels so healthy. It's nice and thick, which is what I wanted. That's why I added a bit of ginger in it, and yeah, I'm so happy. And if any of you have any questions, just remember, leave the comments below. Otherwise, I've got Tumblr, I've also got Instagram. I'll leave all the links there. Please just contact me. Thanks so much, guys. I hope you're as happy with your henna as I am with mine. See ya!